These are the best automatic transmissions. Well, this is not a relay transmission, it's part of an automatic transmission, and it's a torque converter. From a bulky and non-reliable Land Rover, this is a used torque converter. I don't know if it has been refurbished or not. I bought it for presentation purposes, and my conclusion is that after driving all transmission types, after owning, well, not really all transmission types, but most of them. I've owned ECVT from Toyota hybrid vehicles, which I know ECVT is not like a conventional CVT. It's much more reliable than ECVT. CVTs have their downsides, limitations, weaknesses. In fact, every kind of transmission has its own strengths and weaknesses. But from every kind of transmission, the torque converted ones are the best ones. And I'll tell you why. Reason number one, they support high loads. If you want to tow, if you want a really, really powerful car, a dual clutch won't handle that power unless it's a F1 DCT, Ferrari, whatever. Now, we're not talking about Ferrari DCTs, I'm talking about regular DCTs. Regular DCTs are not that great when it comes to power delivery, starting from standstill aggressively, or when it comes to towing. If you want to tow, you need a manual or a torque converted automatic. If the car is super heavy, a torque converted automatic is the best option. Why do you think that Porsche, Audi, BMW, other car manufacturers do not use DCTs in really heavy, bulky vehicles? Because the DCT will give you discomfort. They don't shift smoothly. Okay, they shift faster, but not smoothly, especially when you downgrade, when you decelerate, when you slow down, the downshift will give you discomfort, especially because the car is super heavy. So in those applications, the torque converted automatic is the best option. In my opinion, the torque converted automatic is the most reliable. Yes, it's heavier, it's bulkier, it's less fuel efficient, it's more expensive to design, manufacture, produce. The car overall may be more expensive because it has a torque converter, torque converted automatic, but it's the most reliable. All you have to do is to pay attention to a few things, not to floor it when it's cold, not to do too many launch controls, and to change the oil on time. If you do these simple things, you can get out of a torque converted automatic over 600,000 kilometers or over 400,000 miles. They last no problem whatsoever, except when there's a recognized manufacturer fault, recall, issue. Except those issues, except those things, torque converted automatics are top notch. I owned a BMW X3 2.5 N52 engine, naturally aspirated, with a GM torque converted automatic, which was kind of faulty, sluggish, slow, and I had some issues. I don't know with what part of the car because I couldn't find out what was wrong after all. But when it worked well, it was really comfortable, nice to drive, it had a natural feel. When you get a muscle car, a heavy car, a pickup, a heavy SUV, you will find torque converted automatics. The ECVTs, CVTs, automated manuals, and the dual clutch transmissions appeared as a cheaper version of the torque converted automatics. And because of weight in some applications. If you have a really small car, you don't need super heavy duty transmissions, so you can use a small sized DCT. Why not? Or if you want a super cheap automatic transmission vehicle, you can get a tiny little Hyundai i10, which had, in Romania, at least, an automated manual. The car was like 13,000 euros brand new, super cheap, and as an option for the automatic version, you could have got it only with an automated manual. So automated manual is the cheapest way to have an automatic. The next one is CVT, the next one is a DCT, and the next one is a torque converted automatic. So in my opinion, is the best transmission, the most reliable, the most capable of handling high amounts of power, high amounts of torque. If you want to buy a used car which has a very reliable transmission, you should go for a torque converted automatic. Let me know in the comment section what kind of transmission you think is the most reliable and why. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, it helps me a lot. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.